Joining us on the specialties hotline right here on the Connors and Ferris High School Sports Show, brought to you by Salvatore's Pizza. UPrep basketball, defending Class AA champions. As we record this on Friday, off to a 1-1 start. They play today, Saturday, at McQuaid, scheduled for 2 p.m. The Knights a 500 team, the Griffins a 500 team. As of right now, guys, welcome. We have Coach Jerice Crouch with us, and Devin Green and James Matthews the second. Is that right, James?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Guys, unbelievable start to the season for the opener, and you're giving Coach Crouch some gray hairs. Triple overtime win on Monday night at Rush-Henrietta in a game you trailed by double digits in the third quarter. Coach Crouch, what was the magic words to tell these guys to turn it around here?
I just to, trust in each other, continue to defend, and get out and make the game simple. Don't make it difficult. Basketball is a simple game, and just play to our strength.
Devin, Coach Crouch obviously won a state championship in high school at Henniger and Syracuse. Played in the
Hang on.
NCAA.
Let's make sure the listening audience knows who he beat in that state championship.
Coach, why don't you do the honors?
Yeah. Who'd you guys beat, Coach?
McQuaid.
Wow, and then now you're going to McQuaid on Saturday. Fantastic. Sorry,
Yeah.
Go ahead, Steve. Sorry.
So Devin, just having a coach that's played at a high level and has that, experience, even though he might be his first year as a head coach, what does it mean to a player to have a coach that was a standout player and knows the game?
Just knowing that he got a lot of experience, we could just pick his brain, and he's always going to tell us the right things because he's been through a lot, and he had a lot of experience, big time players, and going against good players.
Yeah, I mean, you can trot out that you played for Tennessee Chattanooga and you played in the NCAA tournament against Chris Paul. That's pretty good. James, let me ask you about defense, James Matthews, because it sounds like defense is what Coach was trying to get. Defense is tough, right? It's hard work. You guys don't want to score. Everybody wants to score, but what's it take to be a good defender? Are you guys just strictly man-to-man? You guys mixed in any zone? Tell me about your defense for UPrep.
We mainly go man, but it's all about effort at our school. It's all effort on defense. Other than that, that's really all it is. I can tell you, it's just effort on defense. As long as you got that, you should be good.
Is that what it was Monday night, Coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. They believed, and they started to pick up the effort, pick up the energy, and once they did that, we became a totally different team. And so hats off to them, for sticking together and sticking with each other and believing in each other.
Obviously, this season, your first game was a little later than everybody's, and then you come out this week with 4 games. How eager were you and your teammates to play basketball? Tell me about that hunger you have just to get on the court.
I think we were eager, just because we didn't know that we were going to have a season, and so for the guys that that played last year, and the new guys that's coming in, I think everybody wants to show and prove that that we still have talent here at UPrep. And so, so we were definitely eager to be out there.
Devin, you guys lost 4 starters off last year's championship team. Bunch of leaders, bunch of great players. What do you see as your role for this group? You're a senior guard. This is your time to shine. What's your role?
This year, different from last year. We had a lot of seniors. They was the leaders this year. But last year. But this year, yeah, we were the leaders this year. We just got to pick our team up, keep them right on a good track, and that's really it.
Are you a facilitator? Are you a scorer? Do you have to do it all? Tell me about that for you.
I try to do what helps us best in the game. If it's scoring, facilitating, I'll just help us win the game.
How about you, Coach Crouch? Break this guy down for me. What's he do for you guys?
I mean, he does everything. He's a leader on the floor. His ability to shoot the ball, his ability to make plays, and then most importantly, he's a great defender. So he's very vital to our success.
How about James Matthews? Tell me about him as a player.
James, I arguably think he's probably our you know, the best perimeter defender in Section 5. He gets after it. He you know, he's on-ball defense is amazing. So, you know, and you'll get to see that this year from him.
Talked about effort being the key to defense, but every time the word defense has come up, and those people on the Zoom can see this, a smile has come on your face. Now, defense, where did you learn the passion for defense? Because not everybody wants to work hard and be good at it.
Older brothers looking up to them. Nigel Scantlebury. He played defense and he went D1 and he not too tall, so let me know if you could play defense and you're short, you can still go far. So as long as
you're Nigel's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's make it so he's your brother at some point, right? You'll say, yeah. He'll be saying, yeah, James is my brother. I've covered Nigel at Greece Athena. He's having he's in Central Connecticut. Is that right? Where is he?
I think that's what it's called. Central Connecticut. I don't really be paying too much. I won't worry about our season right now. But
That's right. Coach Crouch, what's it been like for you? 2 years as an assistant under DeMond Stewart, and now you're the head coach. Why the switch? And what's it like being the guy at the end of the bench instead of the second seat?
I mean, coming in, it was something that me and DeMond already talked about. Me arriving to UPrep. So, that was kind of like in the discussion and things like that. It's definitely different being in the seat than, having to, more of observing and watching and stuff like that. But honestly, DeMond did a great job of allowing me to be as much as a head coach these last 2 years. I ran practices. I put plays in. I did a lot. He didn't treat me as an assistant. He treated me as a head coach. So, more so now is just, managing, different players and getting guys to, buy in and stuff like that. So definitely a different approach, coming in, but I'm definitely looking forward to it.
With your pro career too, have played a lot of basketball overseas and with the Rochester RazorSharks. Who have been your influences as a coach?
Like I said, DeMond was probably my first year here. He was, kind of on the way out. And he was like, he kind of just showed me what it was like to be a pro. And so, I was young. I was probably about 22, 23 maybe when I came out here. And just seeing him and seeing how he went about, his business every day. I learned a lot. Him, James Reeves is another guy, out here that was a big influence. And then, the Coach Baker at the time, who's with the Sixers now as a scout, it was a big influence. So hats off to those guys.
Yeah, DeMond Stewart and James Reeves, those are names that are synonymous with UPrep coaching. And Rod Baker, of course, was probably one of the most successful coaches the RazorSharks ever had. Devin, let me ask you about Coach Crouch. Is he pretty fiery? He used to be a point guard. Can he get up in your face? How does he get the best out of you guys?
Oh, yeah. When we need that talk, he just inspires us to do better. And then, when we're down, he just motivates us to keep pushing and keep our heads up.
What point guards do. They lead, right, Steve?
Yep, they do. And James, your first game, triple overtime. I know it was a few days ago, and you're going to have other games after that, but what a way to start the season coming back. Coach Crouch talked about, believing and never giving up, but what was it like for the players in the huddle? Because it's easy to say you want to regroup and come back, but it's not as easy to do. How did you guys do that?
We just kept talking to each other through the game, telling everybody to stay alert. And we knew that we was conditioned, so we knew we could do it. So we just kept huddling up, reminding each other to play defense, and then at the end we came home with a win.
Well, we didn't mention that the second game was a loss to Aquinas by 17, so they're pretty good, obviously. It's going to be a wide open. I really think it is. Guys, we're going to run off to end the program here, but good luck to you. Be safe, be smart. There's been some bumps along the road already this week for some programs in Section 5. I know one very well, so let's just be smart. A couple more weeks, be super safe, and you guys get your season in. All right.
All right.
Coach
Yes,
Crouch,
sir.
Good to see you. Congrats on the new gig. And I know you're administrator over there at UPrep too. So congrats on all that stuff. Glad to have you part of Section 5 basketball. Good luck the rest of the way, UPrep.
Thank you.
Defend that title. They can't take it away from you yet. So, all right. Hey, we're going to end the program right here, Steve Bradley. Thanks, everybody, for listening. We'll be back in next week. You're listening to the Convs and Ferris High School Sports Show, brought to you by Salvatore Pizza.